Hello, bonjour. Welcome to the third instalment of the Rugby World Cup makeup tutorial. Today, obviously from my greeting, you can tell that we find ourselves in France. This look that I'm about to do is quite a quick and easy look, but it's everything that I think about when I think of France. It's classic and it's chic, but also the simplicity of it is quite Parisian, I would imagine. Yes, so we will get started. Again, for the time purposes, I have gone in and already done my base, so foundation, concealer and powder, and I've also done my brows already too. So if you need tips on that, you can refer to the first video in this post. So what we'll start off with is eyes, and again I'm going to start off with this really basic base colour, something that I really like to use. So that one you can take all over the eye and up to the brow bone, like I've done before in these tudes. So what we're going for today is a red lip, black eyeliner. Like I said, very simple and very chic, which is probably what we all think of when we think of France, I would imagine. I'm just going to grab my brow highlighter, because I didn't do that before. So that is that's that one there. Remember, this one's broken. I love the brow highlighter. Is a really good way just to give your brow some really good definition. You can kind of clean up if you've drawn over them. So it's really cool. Yes, so with France, this Rugby World Cup tournament, they've sort of gone under the radar a little bit, really. They lost their last pool game to Ireland, but they won obviously every other game that they played. So it's hard to sort of gauge where they're at, but you sort of always know with France that they're going to test a lot of teams, and I think I made mention in the previous post that they're playing the All Blacks next, and they've made quite a few upsets against the All Blacks in the World Cup, so it's going to be an interesting game. I'm really looking forward to it. So black liner again, my Maybelline Eye Studio gel cream liner. This actually comes with its own brush. I don't think I've mentioned that before. It comes with its own brush in the pack, but what I've done is, because I have my angle brush and I find that it's a lot easier to apply and I'm used to it. So this is the brush that it comes with, but I just use mine as a lip brush now because I didn't have one before. But that's the sort of, let's see, it's more rounded. So that's good that they give you a brush to apply it with in there, so you don't have to buy another one. But I still think the angle brush is the best. So what I'm going to do again with my liner, just like I've done before, in from the middle out to the outer corner, and then the inner corner of the eye in. And then I like to go along the whole line and just smooth everything out. funny, watching this World Cup has because I was 99 was the last time they had it in England, and watching it has made me really want to go to London, and then obviously onto Europe as well, because I've never really thought of London as like a place where I really want to go, but I'm seeing all this beautiful scenery and all just the architecture of the buildings and stuff. Yeah, like that's my next stop. Okay. If you want, you can go in and do your little cat flick and on the side there. There. Right. Just do that. Sometimes the product can get into your eyelashes, so make sure that's all good. Right. Cool lash time. So, like I've been doing before, you just apply your lash glue to the band of your lashes. Careful not to go onto the actual lash itself, because it can get a little bit of product buildup on there, and you don't want that. Dry it again. I can't really see in the mirror, so I'm going to get a little mirror in the camera, sorry. So I'm going to get my little mirror. A nice little Chanel compact, very apt. Sometimes I can get, depends on the day really, sometimes I can get a nice application with just my fingers and then go in with my tweezers, but sometimes I don't know, my coordination isn't what it should be, and I have to use my tweezers to apply it. But yeah, be careful, just like I said before in previous posts, you can poke yourself. And these things are quite sharp, and metal to eyeball is never a fun thing. One done, one to go. Just do the same again. I have my fan on again, so it's easier to dry it off. Makes such a difference, lashes do, I feel. So when I take them off one at a time at night, like it looks like this, like the one eye looks a lot smaller than the other. Fun times. For those of you who have not got that much experience in lash application, I'll show you. You'll have, if you get a strip lash, they'll come in the package, and one is for your left eye and one is for your right. and it's really important that you remember, but it's really easy because I'll show you in a pack that I haven't opened yet. You look at, they'll have the L and the R in the package, but obviously once you take them out of the packaging and you apply them, you might, especially if it's a bit of a messy night. Not that I've had many of those. So yeah, you can see there the left and right, but if you forget, the shorter lashes will be on the inside and the longer ones will be on the outside, which is really important. It's better to trim them if you're going to cut them to shape your eye shape, to suit your eye shape. It's better to trim them from the ends rather than the inside. So I don't know if you can see, but down there, the shorter lashes are there, and then the longer, it goes longer as it gets out. So yeah, measure them. If you need to cut them from the outside, because yeah, that's your guide. Just a little tip. With individual lashes, I think it's always a good idea to get different lengths of them, so you get the short, medium and long, and they're usually cheap enough that you can get the 3 different packs depending on your eyelash length as well. Sometimes mediums can be long enough already, so so then you can just tailor them to your eye so that you don't have long eyelashes coming out to here like all the way along, because that looks really unnatural. I mean, I guess it depends on the look you're trying to go for, but that's just something that that I would do, because I like to have the longer lash effect but make it look like they're still mine. Right, so next we go to mascara. Like I said in previous ones, my lashes naturally are they're a dark brown rather than black, so I like to just go in and make sure that my lashes are blending to the falsies. I'm not doing bottom lashes in this one, just because it's part of the look not to. See that? Okay. This is my favourite bit. Red lips. I love red lips. Sharpen my pencil. Quite important that you have a sharpened pencil, not too sharp, for precision, and just for precision, and you want that for any sort of bold lip that you're going to do. So start at the middle, kind of like with the eyeliner. Start in the middle, work your way out, middle, out, out, in, out, in. So I'll show you that. And if you wish, you can go over your natural lip line, but I don't really need to for mine. And while it's important to line your Cupid's bow, try to make it not too pointy, because I have made that mistake in the past. It's too pointy and you need to sort of clean it up after. So what I like to do with my lip liners is colour my whole lip in before I apply my lipstick or lip colour. I made mention in the previous post about when I was doing the all black look that it's really important when you're applying a dark lip colour or a bold lip colour that you try and get right up to the corners of your mouth and try and get inside your lip as much, your bottom lip as much as possible. That is quite an easy pencil to apply. You get different textures with pencils. And sometimes it is nice to put some Vaseline, a little bit of Vaseline on your lips first so that it doesn't dry out too much. So now I've got a couple of colours. By the way, I'm really bad at this. This is the MAC pencil and it's called Cherry, and I've had it for a while so you can't actually see the colour on it, but it's a sharpenable pencil. And it's dirty apparently, but there you go. Beautiful. It matches a lot of the reds and a lot of the MAC reds in particular, obviously, which apparently I have nearly all of the MAC reds, I should know. So I'm gonna mix two lipsticks together, which I do quite a lot. So this one is called MAC Red, and I'll just show you. I love the little bullet packaging with the MAC colour. So this is a beautiful red colour. And then it's this satin consistency, so it's quite easy to glide on. And then this one is Ruby Woo, classic red colour from MAC as well. So that's your bold lip done, and then second lastly, I've got my blush. So you go in with the blush brush. You can get a bigger one than that. Those tend to be sort of more bronzy brushes. Now this is a MAC. I was just trying to read the colour there. Again, it's quite old, so it's rubbed off. This is a MAC cheek colour, and it's called Peach Twist. I'm not sure if it's still around or not, but I like using it when I'm doing a red lip. Because I find a bronzer is a little bit too harsh a colour. It's too heavy. And I think I made mention in the previous post how it's again personal preference for where you put your blush. I like to wear it on my cheekbones rather than the apples of my cheeks because it just looks better for me. But you can put it wherever you feel comfortable. And now, lastly, I'm going to go in with my eyeliner. is the next Born to Glow liquid illuminator. Sometimes I squeeze it with my hand, sometimes I just squeeze it out of the tip of the bottle and then just rub my brush up against it. I end up with about 50 million products on my hands. I call them makeup artist hands because it just product just ends up everywhere. So just blend that nicely into the face. Along the upper cheekbone, underneath the eye. It's called the orbital bone. So if you feel around your face here, you can feel where I mean. Down the center of the nose, I like to do a figure 8 around the eyes. A little bit on my cheeks. And that's it. Very quick and easy, this one. Quick and easy, but like I said, very French and very chic. So again, get the hair out. And a little prop for this one. Of course, you've got to have your little beanie or beret for this. So we'll do that. Yeah, so there we go. Quick, easy French chic look. And I will, until next time for my next post, I will bid you au revoir, mes amis, à bientôt. Guys, I totally forgot to say that if you recreate this look, to tag me in it on Instagram using @QueenRugby, and also to put the hashtag #SoutienLesCans, so #SoutienLesXV, because that's the team hashtag for France for the Rugby World Cup. So now I will say again, au revoir and à bientôt.